Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Titus Andronicus and we get to hear from Aaron again today in Act 2, Scene 1, and massive trigger warning. This one is it's gonna get bad. I mean, as if having two people murdered in the first scene wasn't bad enough. We did also have a couple of weddings in the first scene, so that was kind of fun. And then Saturnius became emperor, and he ended up marrying Tamara, who has decided that she's going to take revenge on Titus and his entire family. But Aaron was there watching this whole thing, and we found out at the beginning of Act 2, Scene 1, that Aaron is very much in lust, maybe love, but probably lust with Tamara and wants to get with that. But then her two remaining sons, Chiron and Demetrius, came in and they were fighting with each other over who gets to have Lavinia. And Aaron eventually stepped in and was like, you shouldn't be fighting here. This is stupid. And be fighting over Lavinia like this is ridiculous. You two are morons. And they're like, yeah, but I'm going to kill him in order to get her and all that sort of stuff. And Aaron deduces from their fighting that they are simply in lust with Lavinia, not in love with Lavinia. They really just want to sleep with her. So he says, well, what if we could figure out a way for both of you to get what you want? And they're like, okay, we're listening. And Aaron says, for shame be friends, and join for that you jar. 'Tis policy and stratagem must do that you effect, and so you must resolve that what you cannot as you would achieve, you must perforce accomplish as you may. Take this of me. Lucrece was not more chaste than this Lavinia, Bassanio's love. A speedier course, this lingering languishment must we pursue, and I have found the path. My lords, a solemn hunting is in hand. There will the lovely Roman ladies troop. The forest walks are wide and spacious, and many unfrequented plots there are, fitted by kind for rape and villainy. Single you thither then this dainty doe, and strike her home by force, if not by words. This way, or not at all, stand you in hope. Come, our empress, with our sacred wit to villainy and vengeance consecrate, we will acquaint with all that we intend, and she shall file our engines with advice that will not suffer you to square yourselves, but to your wishes' height advance you both. The emperor's court is like the house of fame, the palace full of tongues, of eyes, of ears. The woods are ruthless, dreadful, deaf, and dull. There speak and strike, brave boys, and take your turns. There serve your lusts, shadowed from heaven's eye, and revel in Lavinia's treasury. So this is where things get real uncomfortable, especially for anyone who's, of the female persuasion or considers himself to be a feminist. Because what Aaron is suggesting here is that in order to get what they want, they can't go about it in a proper way. They can't go and court Lavinia. She's married to Bassanio, that sort of thing. So if they want her, they are going to have to take her. And fortunately, everybody's going to go out hunting, and there's plenty of places to get lost in the woods. So he recommends that they take Lavinia and rape her in the woods. Yeah, that's literally what he says. And the bit at the end, he says that he's going to fill Tamara in on it, and she may have some suggestions for how to make it go even easier. But his final point in this monologue is that if they try to do anything in the court, in the palace, that sort of thing, they're going to be seen and people are going to know. But if they're out in the woods, it's easier to be away from people that will not see what they're doing. And of course, then it would come down to a he said, she said type thing. So he recommends that they take and rape Lavinia in the woods and take turns with her, because that's lovely. And of course, Chiron and Demetrius, being the wonderful, upstanding persons that they are like, yeah, sounds great, let's do it. And that's the end of Act 2, Scene 1. So yeah, I told you, trigger warning. This play is just going to get, it's going to get hard to deal with. But anyway, we're going to get through it. It's like a train wreck. We're going to get through it. And I will see you tomorrow for more. Mwah.